Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your daily tarot reading. Thank you for joining me in this reading. I am going to be using the Light Seers deck and the Starseed Oracle deck, as well as the Fairy Tarot cards in today's reading. So remember to take what resonates and to leave behind whatever you feel does not. So let's find out what messages come through with the cards for today. So the first card we have is the Page of Cups. With this card, you could be dealing with a water sign, so a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Next, we have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands, you could be dealing with a fire sign, so a Leo, Aries, or another Sagittarius. And finally, we have the Strength card. So the Strength card, that shows you could be dealing with a Leo. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Devil card in the reverse. Okay, so with the Devil card at the bottom of the deck in the reverse, this is a card that is showing you perhaps being able to overcome any previously limiting behaviors or habits or patterns. This is about being able to show up in a more healthy way when it comes to perhaps how you are coping or how you are choosing to go about obtaining anything that you desire. And with that, you are able to be very successful when it comes to obtaining perhaps any of your desires, but at the same time you are also being very compassionate to self. And so this is about being able to work on something and to work on it in a way that is going to be fulfilling to yourself and it's not going to hurt you. This is all about being able to put in the kind of action to get yourself moved forward quickly and at a rate that is comfortable and is also what is healthy for you. So with this card, I'm seeing you being able to get access to whatever you desire through perhaps any work that you're putting out there or any of your efforts being put out there. And it is in a very rewarding way and it is in a very fulfilling way. And you may be also enjoying the process as you go along in perhaps obtaining what you desire. But also with this card being right next to the Strength card, this is also showing you being able to overcome perhaps what may have been some previously limiting patterns or behaviors or attitudes. So this card shows a lot of resilience, and this is you showing up as being very strong. And with it next to the Devil card, this is also you showing up as having a lot of self-compassion and being able to be perhaps patient with yourself and also being able to be very understanding with yourself. And you may be in a place where perhaps things are getting a lot easier. You may be getting easier to cope with something, or also you may be coming to a place where you are able to strategize in the obtaining of perhaps your desires or a goal that you have. It may be becoming more easy for you. You may be finding a route that is working for you with both of these cards. Also with the Strength card, this is a card that shows that the people around you are also recognizing this trait in you. Perhaps you may be changing, and that is for the better. It is you strengthening after all. And I'm getting that perhaps a lot of people are very drawn to you. Your compassion is felt by even people who are around you. So you may or may not realize that about you, but this is something that draws people towards you. It is something that you radiate and people really appreciate about you. And it is what is perhaps even your power, that inner power that you possess. And so with the Page of Cups, this is a card that is showing somebody who's around you perhaps being in a state where they are very much attracted to you, they admire you, and they may even look up to you and hold you to even what is a pedestal. This is because they view you as somebody who is perhaps they recognize everything that you go through, and they seem to be in awe of your progress, or just the way you show up is very impressive to them. Also, with the Page of Cups, this is all about somebody who may want to approach you and make an offer, but this person is somebody who may be perhaps either out of your league, or this may be somebody who is in a more this person may be even in a state where perhaps they feel intimidated when it comes to approaching you, because perhaps they may be holding you to this really high standard and really viewing you as somebody who is very great. They may be very inspired by you and your progress, is what I am getting. Also, this Page of Cups could also represent a part of yourself. So this could be a part of yourself that may be perhaps coming about for the first time, and that you are able to give expression to, and that could be perhaps a more sensitive side of yourself coming out of any turmoil or trials that you may have gone through in the past. But I'm seeing you being able to strengthen through that, and you are also able to grow and evolve out of that. So perhaps that side of yourself may be gaining expression, and is what is coming to light, and it may feel very vulnerable as well, and that is why it's showing up as a Page of Cups. It's very sensitive energy, but it is very promising energy, and it is at the start, and it has a lot of potential to really take you far. So with the Three of Wands, this is a card that also shows it shows travel, and perhaps even getting the chance at traveling for some reason, and also making plans to travel. But also, this is a card all about your ships coming back. So with this card, it is all about being able to grow from perhaps a place that you may have started at in your past. You may be coming to a place where you may be recognizing a lot of growth, a lot of evolution, and I'm getting that perhaps this is what you are experiencing is the manifestation of perhaps any ideas that you may have had in the past, or any hopes, desires, and you may be getting the opportunity to witness perhaps a manifestation as far as all of these cards. And I'm also getting that perhaps in the process of working towards something, or trying to bring something into fruition and into existence, perhaps it changes you as well for the better. I'm seeing you showing up as very strong, very confident, and very resilient. And also, you maybe also have this other side to you that you may be developing as well, that is more sensitive. It is a more emotional maturity that is perhaps also getting nurtured and is being brought out in you as well. And I'm getting that it's very admirable. So this period, this journey that you may have gone through is seen by the people around you as well. And I'm getting that perhaps you are an inspiration and even an example perhaps to many people. Okay, so I'm going to pull out a card from the Starseed Oracle deck. So this is the card that came out, and it says Earth School, Life Lessons, Soul Growth, Study, Higher Learning. Okay, so this is a card all about being able to grow through perhaps anything that you experience in life, and gaining a lot of growth and evolution through perhaps what you experience and how you get through them. And seeing you not just getting through them, but you may be growing through them as well with this card. So with this card, it is all about being able to learn life lessons from your experiences. So with this card, it says, if you pull this card while you're going through a difficult time, you're being prompted to remember that your soul came here to grow and learn. Try not to look at difficult times as getting it wrong. Instead, to look at difficult times as opportunities for soul growth. If you can find a way to grow and soften your heart through the highs and lows, your soul is most definitely growing, which is the whole point. Pulling this card can also mean you're being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structured learning, such as university, school, or a training course. If you're having difficulties in a relationship, you're being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known as the number one way that we grow as souls while we're here on earth. Okay, so I am getting that perhaps you may have a goal. You may have something that you are trying to bring out of this devil card, as well as with that Three of Wands. There is something that you may be working towards, and I'm getting that by being able to work through it, and even through going through the highs and the lows of it, you are growing, and this card is further confirmation of that. So I'm going to pull out a card from the Fairy Tarot deck. So the card we have is the Sun card. So with this card, it says, plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations, gratitude for the blessings of life. Okay, so this is a very positive card. This is all about being able to enjoy in health, wealth, and really just positive energy all round. So perhaps you may also be getting to see those plans working out perfectly, and I'm seeing that you may even be enjoying in some rewards perhaps, and that can be rewards that are felt on an emotional, on a personal level, and also in the form of the physical manifestation. On this day with this card, you may be getting a chance to witness those blessings. Perhaps you yourself may be showing up as this Page of Cups. Perhaps you may have never imagined yourself to be at this point a long time ago, and you may be surprising yourself. You may have looked at perhaps the idea of being able to get to this point in your journey as being something that's far-fetched or something that is not possible. But on this day, perhaps you may be very pleasantly surprised when it comes to that perspective and that view. Okay, so that is all I have for this reading, Sagittarius. So I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I'll speak to you in tomorrow's reading. Bye, Sagittarius.